So here I have on the watch, and now it's on all the time, by the way. But what this watch does very well, it's very efficient on battery use. So it doesn't isn't the screen is not hugely bright, but it's just bright enough that you can see, what's on the screen. But what I like about this as well, you can touch this and you don't set off anything. I've used other smartwatches where I've, crossed my arms or put my hands in my pockets, and I've actually pocket dialed people through my watch, or I've actually started applications through my watch because the touch screen was always on. With this, it's always, it's locked. You have to unlock it by pressing this button on the side. And then once you unlock it, then it lights up even brighter, and then you can actually see all the different apps. So right now I'm in sports mode. Now, one thing to note, it took me about 5 to 10 minutes to learn how to navigate on this thing, because what I realized is that if you swipe from left to right, you can get access. You can see all the different widgets, right? And there's, I think, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's the Boeing clock there. So nine widgets. One of them being sports, and in sports you have all these sub programs like run mode. So if you press that, it's in here that you can actually turn on your GPS. Right now it's actually searching for my for GPS signal, and it's when I'm in run mode, it can actually track where I run, and it can actually plot it on the map, right? So I'm just going to skip that for now, but that's a really cool feature. So right now I just started it, so it actually, assuming that I let it go and track GPS mode, it's on GPS mode, and I can run, and it will track my miles run, the elapsed time, as you can see, and my pace per mile, which is really cool. And I'm a runner, so I'm going to have a lot of fun with this. And then to stop it, you can just actually swipe this way to the left, and then I can stop it, or I can resume. As you can see, I'm just going to stop there. And yes. And then the other mode is walk. Going to walk mode. Again, it does the same thing, where it hooks up, connects where finds a GPS signal, and then it will then, I'm just going to skip that for now, track where I walk, plot it on the map, so I can see my progress. And when I'm in walk mode, you see the same dashboard where you see your miles that you've done, elapsed time, and your calories burnt. To get out of that, I say stop. You can, alright, if you're doing indoor running, same thing, it's going to do the same thing again. But in this case, you're running indoors, so there's no GPS tracking that's needed because you're in a building. But then you can track your miles, distance covered, elapsed time, pace. Right? Same thing. Stop. Alright. And then there's trial run, all these different modes. Same thing. Let's skip. 2, 1. So obviously, when you're in these modes, and that's what it does to countdown, it actually activates the heart rate monitor too as well. So while it tracks your distance you've done, your times and paces, it actually will of course measure your heart rate as well. This is really good. And in the activities mode, just doing things, it just tracks what distance you've moved and calories burnt and stuff like that. And then in the settings, here's where you can set things like lap alert. You have a heart rate alert, so if it goes above a certain threshold, it will alert you. And by default, it's set to 180. And if you want to change that, I can go in here and make it lower, higher. All right, and just save it. So leave it at 179. Then there's your target time. You can set their target distance, pace alert, data screens. So right now with data screens, I have it set to 6 fields. So it's like a dashboard, right? So how much pieces of data do you want to see on this big screen? And you can set it up. I think there's 4 fields, there's 6 fields. Yeah, so 6 fields, 4 fields, yeah, just 2 fields, right? So pretty much how you set your dashboard up. Now, it took me a while to learn how to navigate this, but pretty much you just go from left to right. So on the far left you have the sports widget, right? And then and within the sports widget you have all these sub widgets. And then when you swipe across, you're going to get your watch, and then if you keep going, you get the number of steps that you've done in your pedometer. I've done just over 5,500 steps so far. Not much for today. I've been sitting down at a desk all day working on a computer. Kind of sucks. And then you can go in and you can actually see the steps that you've done throughout the day per hour, right? So of course around this time I was out at lunchtime, so that's why there's a big bar, big spike there in the bar. Pretty cool. Calories burnt, it shows me during the day per hour how much calories I've burnt, 174 kilocalories, and that's it. And then let's go back to, now there's another table here, heart rate. So it actually shows me my heart rate, and I manually just set these, so I just measured one at one time in the morning. It was 59 beats per minute, and then 70 when I was doing some light walking. And I can check now. Let's check now. I'm just going to check my heart rate here. So I've been sitting around all evening, so it shouldn't be higher than 69 or 70. There you go, 58. I'm very, very calm. Alright, so that's that. And then it's asking me, am I resting or am I working out? I'm resting. How do you feel? Well, I feel pretty relaxed. And how is your mood? I'm in a good mood. I'm doing a review. And it's below normal. Recommendations have been given that you should keep your heart rate within 60 to 100 beats per minute. Moderate exercise and a healthy lifestyle in mind state facilitate a normal heart rate. So it's telling me that I'm a little bit too comfortable, right? It should be above 50, it should be above 60, but it's really, really cool. I like this. And let's go back out. So I go back out, and then if I now go across, here is where, now this has 4 gigabytes of storage, so I can actually download MP3s on this, and I can listen to music. What's really good about that now, if you're running and you have a pair of wireless Bluetooth earbuds, you can listen to your music from this directly. You don't need your phone on you, so there's less bulk, and you can run and have all of your music on your phone. I mean, 4 gigabytes is a lot of storage for music, and this does have Wi-Fi built in, so you know, downloading your music should be pretty much easy. So of course I'll show you how to do that in another video. As I said, this is day 2 of me having this watch, and I pretty much love it. So I was talking just now, and it went back into the lock screen, so I have to press this button again to unlock it. And here we're going to set our alarm. Alright, pretty straightforward. And then you go back to the left to get back to the main screen here, and then you then go back across now, and here you can actually see your weather widget. And the weather kind of sucks for here in Toronto because apparently we're in spring. It looks like snow is going to be in the forecast on Friday. Kind of sucks, but hey, it's getting warmer. 12 degrees Celsius on Sunday. Yeah, that's good. And you swipe back this way to get back out to the main menu, and you swipe across like that. Okay, right. So here our compass. So calibrating, turn your wrist to roll the ball. So let me just turn my wrist a bit. Turn the wrist. All right, there you go. And right now I have a live compass. Isn't that really good? That's really cool. Now if you're into nature walks and camping, this comes in very handy. And if you again are a runner on the road, or you're going off the beaten path on the trail, your compass comes in very, very handy. And what's next? What else do we have here? You have a stopwatch. Start, stop. What else do we have? And then we have sleep mode. So if I press this, when I'm sleeping, I put it into this mode, and I guess it will track my heartbeat and my other vitals. And what else is there? That's it. So what you can do then, you can scroll back to the clock face, and this took me a while to work out, but when you get here, it's when you're in this mode, you actually have to swipe down, and then you can actually see another form of the weather widget, and this is synced up to my phone, of course. So it's giving me a high of 7 and a low of 4 degrees Celsius, and it looks like some type of rain here in Toronto. And then if I then swipe across here, then it's going to give me battery life in GPS mode is currently 24 hours and 141 miles. To track my my walking and running for 141 miles, and the battery will cover all of that. It's pretty cool. And I have 71% battery life. And if I keep scrolling, here's where I can turn on and off silent mode. And here's where I go into the more settings tab, where I can then set things like find my phone, which is really good. You press that and your phone will actually start beeping. So if you cannot find your phone, press this and it will find your phone for you. And here's where you can set your Bluetooth, turn it on and off. Here is where you set your Wi-Fi, turn it on and off, so you can actually do that. Silent time. And then here is where you can actually have your backlight always on, or I just left it always on for this video, but you can actually set it to off. And what will happen is that, the sensor will detect when you're in, low light or high light or daylight, and it will actually turn on and off the backlight. But for the purpose of this video, let me just turn back on the backlight. So that's really a good feature because that makes sure that it uses the battery efficiently. Here's your tap to wake feature. Here's your vibration, where you can actually set a strong vibration, a weak one, or a medium. Of course, it's medium by default. Then here you can set your wear habit. What's that all about? Oh, I guess if you're left-handed or right-handed, and I am a right-handed person. Actually, no, I'm right-handed, but I wear it on my left. So yeah, that's correct. And here's where you check for updates. And I believe this has the latest firmware, but this is where you check for new versions. Oh, there's a new version, so I guess we can update that later. And what else is there? And then here's where you do your factory reset. So if for some reason maybe you're going to resell it or give it to your cousin or somebody, you can just factory reset it. So keep all your personal details and your music and everything will be deleted. And here's where you turn it off. And here, if you have any errors, you can report them and it uploads them. And here's the About tab. So this is the AMAZFIT Pace, and it's the A1612 model. ROM version is 1.3 on. So there you go. So you can just press the button. Then that's like the home button, and it takes you back to your watch face. Now, what's really cool about this watch is, as I said before, I really like the strap. Right, and if you notice on this side it's black and on this side it's red. Now, if you look closely, you can actually take this off. Very easy. This I won't do it now, but you can take the strap off right here and right here, and you can actually turn this around so that the red part is on the outside. But just wanted to let you know that that's a really cool feature as well. Now, the AMAZFIT watch does come with an app that you can download from the Google Play Store for your Android phone, or from the Apple Store from the Apple phone. And from there you can do basic, set up the basic features. You can also configure the Bluetooth connectivity to connect to this, and connecting is so very easy. You can be connected within mere seconds. So that's it for the review of this watch. As I said, I'm going to really test this out. I'm running tomorrow, so I'm really going to put it through its paces. And but not bad for a watch that is under $200. The only issue I had was just, you just have to get familiar with, navigating on the screen. But once you're used to navigating the widgets and the apps, it's pretty self-intuitive. And what I'm going to do too, apparently you can use this for quite a while without having to charge it. So I've charged it now, and we're down to 77%, and I've used it for an entire day so far. So that's a good sign. I expect it to work for at least a week without me having to charge it, but we will see. So if you like this watch, check out the link below this video. I do have access to the website where you can actually get these at a pretty decent rate. So go check them out, and yeah, until next time, enjoy yourself and happy running, guys. This is Richie signing off. Hey everybody, so I hope you enjoyed that video. Now I'm going to ask you to do two things before you leave. One, there's a button right up here on the screen to my right here. Click on that, and that will take you to our website, www.redtechbot.com. When you get on that site, there will be a button there where you can actually sign up for our newsletter. And when you do sign up for our newsletter by entering in your email address, you will automatically be entered into all of our tech giveaways. And by tech giveaways,
these are some typical examples of what we will be giving away, and these are some examples. There's other stuff as well. And the good news is, you just have to enter your email address once, and it would automatically be entered into the pool every time we do a draw. And we will use that email address, of course, to contact the winner, to tell them, hey, you've won something, and it's really cool. And of course, the newsletter will have updates on tech reviews, what's coming up new, what's coming up next, new stuff in the industry, and even information on future giveaways, right? So it's really nice newsletter that we're going to be sending out. And one other thing is, on this side on the screen here, up here on my left, you click on that and you will subscribe to the channel. Now, by subscribing, of course, you will be at the forefront of any new things that are happening, any new videos that are coming out. And what I will also be doing is I'll be doing videos where I'll be talking about what we're going to be doing as a next giveaway, right? So you want to be subscribed, tuned in to that as well. So it's going to be a fun year and fun years to come as well. So yeah, that being said, you guys have a great day.